If you are one of those people who have doubted that it's possible for a person to sew the things that they wear throughout an entire season, from the beginning till the end, then hi, we are a bit alike, because I absolutely doubted that I would be able to do what I've done. And if you want me to prove to you that I have actually sewn the things that I wore in summer 2020, then keep on watching this video.
About to leave, already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking, we'll get away.
If we're meeting for the first time, hi, my name is Juliet Uzor of SewSewNatural.com, a place where we work together to demystify the art of sewing. I started off the beginning of the year pledging that I would limit and cut down the amount of clothes that I actually purchase, and so far so good. We've been doing really well. Now, in April or May, I planned out a few things that I would like to create. I don't think I really managed to get through the entire plan, but I did do quite well. I feel like I did well. Let me show you something. I made this one here, and I actually have a video here on the channel where I demonstrated using this fabric to create this dress, and it's a button down dress with melon sleeves. I also went ahead to create another dress. The plan was to create more dresses and add more dresses to my wardrobe. So this here was made using this fabric from Fabric Godmother. I think this is more like a crepe fabric, and it's on her website. I think it's still in stock, and it was kindly gifted to me by Fabric Godmother. I used the named pattern called Stella. It's a Stella pattern by Named, and I used that to create this. All I did with that pattern was to make this slightly larger than it is on the actual sewing pattern, and I made it short sleeves. I also added a front slit to the dress. I added a front slit by inserting a seam here. So when you want to insert a seam into something that hasn't already got a seam, it's best for you to split the skirt, like draw a line down it and cut through it and add seam allowance, and that would give you a smooth slit rather than just cutting into the fabric up to where you want it to be. It will look really tacky if you do that. This here I planned to use for a maxi dress, and I'm really happy that I managed to stick to the plan. I used the Hannah pattern, the Hannah wrap dress pattern by Hand London, and this one here, I purchased this fabric, I think it was up to 2 years ago, and the pattern I purchased last year, and I just never ever got the opportunity to make it because I was just, you know, when you're busy with other things, you just don't remember that you've got. There are certain patterns that you buy and just put them in a folder somewhere and just forget about them. But luckily, I saw this pattern on Sylvia. I also saw it on Adele. When I saw the pattern on them, I thought, I need to go and fetch that pattern out of the folder where it's been and turn it into a dress. So I'm really pleased. But what I did, I changed it by making it a maxi dress. In addition to the Hannah pattern from By Hand London, I also purchased the Zadie sewing pattern by Paper Theory, and I had all of them saved in a folder. Well, I just had to make my pattern into a jumpsuit using Ankara fabric. So after seeing the pattern on these two lovely ladies here, I thought, no, I need to go back, dig through that folder, whip out my sewing pattern and make one for myself. So I made myself a Zadie jumpsuit using this fabric here. And it's got pockets. It's an oversized jumpsuit. Actually, when my husband saw me wearing it, he was like, why do you keep making yourself big clothes? And I thought, the oversized look it's a look. It's a specific look, and that's what I'm going for with this. And I just absolutely love this jumpsuit. And it's so easy to make. Oh, Brittany J. Jones has a video on her channel showing how to make this pattern into a jumpsuit from beginning to end, and I'll leave the link in my description box below in case you want to learn how to make it for yourself. Let me tell you something, when you absolutely nail a sewing pattern, you would want to make it over and over again. Now this was a shirt dress that I drafted out. That was the very first shirt dress that I showed you, this one. When I made this into a sewing pattern, when I cut out the sewing pattern and made this dress, I thought, I wonder what this would look like as an Ankara fabric with, you know, front pockets. It's actually got pockets, and I did some really good pattern matching with this one. I have a video here on the channel showing how to match Ankara fabric, because this was actually a real pain to match. But I feel like I did it. I did quite well with the matching of this fabric, especially across the front. Now, when I finished making the initial dress, I then went ahead and made a few tweaks here and there and made the skirt a bit more A-line, and that resulted into this beautiful dress here. I really, really love this dress. And another thing that I did was I added gathers. So I made the skirts part a bit wider, so in order to gather it and fit it into the bodice. And it's my favorite dress ever. I've worn it so many times. I actually wore it on our family trip to Cornwall, and it was just so lovely to wear out there, even though the weather wasn't that great. Well, towards the end of August, I got into a bit of a challenge with Victoria, and we decided to make something taking inspiration from a ready-to-wear brand, and we selected this brand called Sister Jane. I saw this dress, well, not this dress obviously, because this is completely different to what was on the website, but this was made using 2 different colors of Ankara fabrics, but merged together into a maxi dress. And I tell you what, this is my absolute favorite, and it's so casual. It's casual but dressy at the same time. It's very bright and colorful and playful as well. And I tell you what, my sister has actually booked this dress. She's decided that I am going to be saving it for her. Let me know in the comment section if you have siblings or friends who like to, you know, take over the things you've made, or if they just like you to get on with the things that you've made and keep them to yourselves. I really like to know in the comment section. I think I'm quite lucky because, well, is that lucky or unlucky? My 2 sisters and myself, the 3 of us have similar body types, and we are similar size as well, so we tend to wear like each other's clothes. Shoes, not really, but clothes, yes. I would like to know your situation in the comment section below. I have another make that I upcycled. It was a dress that I already owned that I inserted sleeves for a Molly Makes project, and it's now up on, oh wait, hold on. It's a dress that I inserted sleeves. Let's find it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's very close to the beginning. I thought it would be right at the end. Oh, okay, that's nice. I feel really proud of myself for actually being able to insert sleeves into a ready-to-wear dress that didn't come with those sleeves, and this issue is available. I think I should do a video showing how to insert sleeves into a sleeveless ready-to-wear dress. I think that would be good. If you'd like to see something like that, let me know and I will work towards creating that video. Back to the Hannah dress. The very first Hannah dress that I made, I'll call it the muslin because I had to make a few tweaks here and there with the Hannah wrap dress. It was made using this, and it's an Ankara fabric, and I made it in the actual length of the pattern. Now, when I made this, I had to make a few tweaks because using Ankara fabric to make a wrap dress, well, this wrap dress, you would have to, if you do not want to have a very full gathered skirt, you would have to reduce the pattern because it sort of poofs out a bit. Not so much, but not to my liking. So I had to make a few adjustments, but it's a beautiful, beautiful orange and green. So I'm currently working on a course that would be on my website very soon. And it is a statement sleeve making course for people who would like to elevate their sleeve making game. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you would like to show interest to take part in the course. So these types of statement sleeves, I have more of them coming up on very shortly. Towards the end of autumn, the course will be ready, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So this is a beautiful top that I made using this sort of it's a cotton linen blend fabric. It does crease quite a lot, but it's got a beautiful feel to it, and it's perfect for summer. I don't know how it would feel during the colder months, but so far so good. I'm really enjoying this top. So here I have another statement sleeve dress. This dress is also part of my course that's coming up. I made this dress using one of the sleeves for our course that's coming up, and I really can't wait to share that course with you if that's something you'd be interested in, because it's packed with lots and lots of information. I forgot to show you this belt that I made for my dress, and this belt was made using D-rings, and it's the easiest project ever. I have a video here on the channel as well showing you how I created this belt. It's so easy. All you do is you pass it through the two rings, and then you pull it through just one of the rings, and that's it. Another thing that I've been enjoying, well, another favorite that I have been enjoying this summer, they've got to be these face coverings. These are 3D face coverings that I have. In the past, I used these ones. These are also lovely, but then I found that these face coverings normally would press against my nose and smudge my makeup. And I found that these ones here they're better for makeup. I found these ones to be much better for makeup, and they are 3D. So how do I should really do a video showing you how I made mine, because I learned this from Marie of Stitch Odyssey on Instagram. So when you wear it, it goes over the nose, but then it doesn't push against your nose, and it's kinda on your face like your makeup. So I really like this one. I like this one. It's a 3D mask, and I made a smaller one for the little madam, and I made a bigger one for my husband, but he didn't really like the fabric. I've been using this mat here on the channel for my tutorials, and I've had a few people ask me, what is this that you've been using to press your garments? And it's this. It's I would call it, I think it's wool. I think it's like a wool. It's a flexible wool, heat resistant ironing mat, and you can use it on table surfaces. I've really enjoyed using this mat because it absorbs the heat, but it doesn't damage the surfaces that you put it on top of. However, it stinks a lot after a few uses, or after quite a few uses. The smell kind of fades away, but right at the beginning few weeks of using it, you will not really like the smell of it. So what I did was I covered it using this white fabric, which I think needs a bit of a wash. And this fabric I just created it to cover the grey mats, just to make my videos a bit more, to give my tabletop videos a cleaner look. The great thing about this mat, I feel like I'm pushing this. I wasn't sponsored to share this with you at all. It's just something that I've really been enjoying using. I like the fact that I can pin things. I can like push pins through it, and it's just a favorite, and I thought I would share it with you. So yeah, my face covering and that are the two favorites of not the month but the season. And I have one fail of the season. It's got to be this. Now this fabric here, I bought it from Simply Fabrics in Brixton in London here. I made a top out of it, and I absolutely love this top. It's a self-drafted top, and a lot of the things that I've shared here with you are self-drafted. Now this came with I don't know how to describe this fabric, but it had like colorful speckles on the fabric. I honestly do not know how to describe this fabric, but it's just so lush. And I put it in the wash, a hot wash, and all the colors were stripped from the fabric. I do not know why I didn't pay attention to the fabric care instructions. So the moral of the story is, please do not forget to give your makes just a little bit extra care. If you are supposed to hand wash your fabrics, do not forget to hand wash them. And if you are supposed to machine wash them with cold water, remember that. And if you're supposed to use mild detergent, do not forget that, because it's so easy to get carried away and treat your makes like every other thing that you buy from the shops, when you should really give them extra TLC. So yeah, this is a fail, but it's not much of a fail because I still wore it. I've been wearing it. I wore it to Cornwall actually, and I wore it like this without the colours. And just a little good news was that I managed to find some scraps. Scraps, I say scraps, but I think it's up to 1 yard. I found about 1 yard left of this fabric after making this top, so I will be using it for one of my 1 yard or 1 meter type videos, which I haven't done for a while, and will be coming to you this autumn here on the channel. So expect more of those here on the channel. Yeah, so that is a fail. And even the belts, look, the ties, the waist ties got damaged as well, but we still move because I'm still going to be wearing it. Now, plans. I will not be making that many clothes for myself in autumn 2020. I'm just going to work towards mixing and matching the things that I have already created from years past, and I need to just get more wear out of them, because I have a good, amount of me-mades in my wardrobe for the colder months, she says, when she hasn't really given her wardrobe a once over. I need to check though. But this here that I'm wearing was from last winter, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, today my daughter said, "Mommy, why are you wearing this 4 days in a row?" And I actually haven't worn it 4 days in a row. I've just worn it 2 days in a row. But yeah, which is my cue to not wear this tomorrow. I might actually wear it again tomorrow. Now I won't. So my plans. I will be making a tiered skirt using this fabric, which was actually one of my summer 2020 plans, but I won't be making this into a dress anymore. I'll be making it into a skirt for a secret project that's coming up very soon. I say very soon, but not very, very soon, but it'll be coming up soon. But I will use this video as a reminder of this. So this is coming up soon. And then I have this dress here. I bought this dress from Warehouse many years ago, and when I bought this dress, what caught my eye was the fabric and the colors, but I've never worn it. I've never worn it because it's really small. It's not my size. I bought it. I bought it maybe thinking I'll probably be able to wear it one day, but I don't actually like the shape of it, because it's got like a handkerchief skirts thing. So the skirts goes down, like it tapers down like that, and it's not really my vibe. So I will be working towards upcycling this into something new. But the fabric is just so eye-catching and so like this time of the year type of fabric, like autumn, winter type of fabric. So I will be creating it in something new. It's not really fabric for this time of the year, but the colors are fantastic for this time of the year. So I'm going to be doing some upcycling with this fabric. And yeah, it's got ties. So I don't know, it'll probably be a top. It probably would end up being a top. But any ideas will be welcome in the comments section. But yes, I have really enjoyed sharing this with you. And please not forget, the reason behind these videos is to serve as inspiration to show you that you can actually work towards creating your own wardrobe by yourself. It's not impossible. Let's see how autumn 2020 goes, and I really have enjoyed hanging out with you today, and I hope to see you in my next video. All the very best. Take care. Bye.